invasion, D-Day and Normandy both were the miracles of logistics. On our travels through France, Belgium and Germany, 3 incidents remain in my memory. Remembering it all, 57 years ago now, involvement in the Ardennes Battle of the Bulge, crossing the Rhine at Zinzig by pontoon bridge, and finally an enforced visit by all personnel was made to the infamous Buchenwald prison camp. Here we were all given a USA printed leaflet to remind us of what was seen when passing the information to our families at home. Now to the Vickers Armstrong's Wellington, or as unpolitely called by the Yanks, the rag bomber. The first Wellington was flight tested the 15th of December 1937, and they carried out the first offensive air operation of the war on the 4th of November 1939, I'm sorry, that should be September 1939, against the German naval fleet, the Bomber Command's principal target at that time. The Wellington carried the first 4,000-pound bomb, which was dropped in a raid on Emden, 9th of March 1941. Its zenith was the first 1,000-bomber raid on Cologne. 21 OTU at Moreton-in-Marsh and its satellite Edge Hill dispatched 21 of their training aircraft on this enemy target. Wellington's making up 50% of that 1,000-bomber raid. In the Middle East theatre, they were early on the scene, stopping Rommel in his tracks on a number of occasions. And what would Britain have done without Malta? In 1942, they were adapted to use torpedoes to strike against the enemy shipping, whose attacks against our supply ships were causing the British government great concern. In Coastal Command, Wellingtons also served with distinction. Some were called wedding ring Wellingtons when fitted with the electromagnet ring. Our first reply to the magnetic mine, which then threatened Allied shipping in 1940. The Lee-Line Wellingtons, equipped for night operations against submarines, also proved a great success. Post-war, it became a pioneer for jet engine testing when a whittled unit was put in its tail, and also continuing for a few years after the war end in a training capacity. The Wellington was a truly remarkable aircraft. 11,461 were manufactured. Today we have one complete aircraft, and this is now at Royal Air Force Consulate undergoing complete overhaul, but with no intention of ever flying again, which I can say I'm very thankful about.